Good evening, Catamounts. My name is Sydney Martin.
And my name is Rufaro Rutizirira, and this is your campus news presented by WCU Catamount Entertainment.
If you're looking for a good time this weekend, look no further. Mountain Heritage Day is this Saturday, September 30th from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. The event is hosted by the Mountain Heritage Center. The day will be filled with food and craft vendors, family-friendly activities, performances, and more. The festival will be held at the WCU intramural field. There is no RSVP required. Come down and bring your friends to celebrate the Southern Appalachian mountain culture.
Calling all ice cream lovers to the Bardo Arts Center. There is an ice cream social for volunteer ushers and anyone interested in learning more about this year's performance hall season. The event is on October 4th at 3 p.m. in the box office lobby, followed by a tour of Bardo Arts Center and a Q&A. The Bardo Arts Center is excited to welcome back the Catamounts for this upcoming performance season.
Join Last Minute Productions as they host a movie night. They will be showing the blockbuster movie of the summer, Barbie, during the first weekend of October. There will be screenings on October 6th at 7 p.m. and on October 7th at 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. in the UC Theater. Entry is free for WCU students and $6 for everyone else. Popcorn and a drink are included with your admission.
This week is National Hazing Prevention Week. Brothers of the Kappa Alpha Psi fraternity on WCU's campus spoke more about this initiative.
What is hazing? Hazing is a harmful initiation practice that involves subjecting individuals to physical, emotional, or psychological abuse or humiliation as a way to gain entry into a group or organization.
We, as in the Brothers of the Kappa Sigma chapter, do not condone hazing because it perpetrates a harmful cycle of humiliation and intimidation, all of which can have a long-lasting negative effect on an individual's well-being and mental state.
If you feel like you are being hazed, you should contact your university's Greek office, Dean of Students office, or Conduct office.
Or you can call the National Hazing Hotline at 1-888-668-4293.
Another campus organization spreading awareness for important issues is the Students Against Sexual Assault. They will be on the UC lawn on October 3rd from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. A variety of on- and off-campus organizations that assist survivors of relationship and/or sexual violence will speak about their organization and answer questions. You will learn about the resources they provide and how you, a loved one or a stranger, can access them. We'll be back with more campus news after these short messages.
Kids will be kids, which just goes to say kids will be curious. They get into everything. If there's a loaded firearm in the house, they could get their hands on that too. Keeping firearms locked, unloaded, and stored separately from ammunition in a place inaccessible to kids can help keep your loved ones safe from family fire. Safe gun storage saves lives.
Hey Bobo, do trees tell each other stories?
I'm sorry, I'm afraid I don't know that.
Hey, why don't we go find out? Listen.
Do clouds take naps?
I couldn't tell you.
Dad, do stars visit their friends?
Look!
With Julia's autism, loud sounds can be too much.
But she still loves to make music.
Yeah.
Play band.
Early screening for autism can make a lifetime of difference. Find out more at screenforautism.org.
Welcome back. Our Catamount athletics have been off to a great start, haven't they, Rufaro?
Oh yes, they have. Our sports anchor, Dominic Sayeni, has the latest in Catamount sports.
Hello, Catamount's. I'm Dominic Ciani. We are just 6 weeks into the first semester and fall sports are juicing up. A lot to go over. Let's get right into it. WCU football is back. The Cats are 2-1 and on a 2-game winning streak with wins over Sanford and Eastern Kentucky. This past weekend was family weekend in Colowee, and oh boy, did Coach Kerwin Bell and the Cats put on a clinic, scoring 42 points in the first half. Dear mother. Alone against Charleston Southern, and they kept sending the message as the game continued. WCU would gain over 683 yards of offense, with quarterback Cole Gonzalez passing for 299 yards and 5 touchdowns on the day. Gonzalez was also named SICON Offensive Player of the Week. The defense held Charleston Southern to just 82 passing yards and created a turnover at the start of the third quarter. WCU won 77-21 over Charleston Southern and improved to 3-1, now winning 3 straight in a row. This weekend they go on to the road facing the Citadel Bulldogs. With kickoff at 2 p.m., WCU will be back at home Saturday, October 21st versus Furman. Kickoff at 2:30 p.m. WCU's women's volleyball team is also has a date with Citadel. This past week, falling 3-0 to the Bulldogs and 4-10 on the year. They head back to Colowee this Saturday, playing Mercer at 6 p.m. Let's head over at women's soccer. This past week, they won 2 straight over Sanford and Presbyterian College. In that streak, the women's soccer team hadn't allowed a goal since September 10th against East Carolina. Unfortunately, that all came to an end Sunday. The Cats lose 2-1 at home, falling to 4-3 on the season. Isabella DeMarco scoring the only goal for the Cats, assisted by Nayani Marcel. But the good news for the women's team is that the next 3 games are here in Colowee. Let's take a trip over to Kentucky, where both WCU's men and women's cross-country teams will be competing in the Louisville Classic this Saturday. They both started their season at Young Harris Invitational, with the men's finishing in 3rd and the women's placing in 1st. Both teams look to continue their dominance. Well, that's going to do it this week's WCU Sports Recap. Thank you once again for tuning in, and back to you at the desk.
Thanks, Dominic. I'm excited to see the Catamounts in action this season. After last weekend's football game, I'm sure there's a lot more to come.
Oh, you're right about that. I'll be going to every game happening at the school.
This evening in the WC TV studio, Hope Chelman is sitting down with Caden Caputo, a WCU student and online content creator. Hope, glad to have you in the studio.
Thanks for having me, guys. This week we're going to be starting a new segment, which is going to be called Not Just a Student, where we talk to students about their interests outside of going to the university. So here we've got Caden, and I hear you have a pretty interesting online personality game tag. Do you mind sharing a little bit with our audience what that is?
I sure do not mind. Hello, my name is Caden Caputo, but on YouTube I go by Emperor Pizza.
So how did you come up with that type of gamer tag?
Well, it all started in middle school when my friend found a way to make intros for a YouTube channel. And he asked me to think of a YouTuber name, just anything off the top of your head, anything that just pops up out of nowhere. First thing comes to mind, Emperor Pizza.
Oh, that's pretty great. So is that what got you into creating online content?
Actually, no.
Ooh.
As a child, I have watched a lot of the small Minecraft YouTubers, let's say Sky Does Minecraft and others. And Yeah, I was just very inspired. They were so funny to me. I just wanted to do that kind of stuff for myself, and I just started making it. Yeah.
Well, that's pretty great. So, since you're, our resident expert this evening, do you have any tips for those getting into creating online content?
Tips. Let's see here. Well, for starters, you need something to record and an editing software. So I would recommend personally would probably be the Wondershare Filmora software.
Fun.
It's very cheap and a very easy way to get into content creating and editing.
Well, that's pretty cool. So what type of games do you like to play?
Usually I play a lot of Minecraft, and I usually do a lot of multiplayer games with my friends, one being the very popular, hang on, I might
Hey,
say
I'm
this
with
wrong.
you. I'm with you the whole way.
Scribble.io.
Hey, I played that one. I played that with my friends. It's such a great way to get connected to people online.
It is.
Do you mind describing to the audience what it is?
It is a game where you can, it's all based on one website. You all join together in this little whiteboard room, and it's mostly just charades where you just guess what kind of thing they're drawing.
Oh, like Pictionary, right?
Yeah, exactly
so
like that.
You draw stuff. I don't know, I draw stuff sometimes.
We all do.
So, can you describe to our audience what your target audience is for your content?
My target audience, if I could describe what they are currently, they're currently a bunch of soul-sucking vampires.
Whoa! Well, that's a fun fan group, I'm certain. A lot of vampires.
I love them.
So, do you have any content creators that currently inspire you?
The ones that currently inspire me, I would probably say the current Minecraft YouTubers of today, with Dream, Tommy Innit, Jay Schlatt. Those are I find them very hilarious. I watch a few of them every now and then, and I would love to work with them in the future.
So that's your dream collab, to have all of them together?
Yes, that is my dream.
Would you be playing Minecraft or Scribble.io?
Probably be Minecraft.
Minecraft, I mean, yeah, that's their specialty, but I think it'd be interesting to see if they can draw as well as they play Minecraft. Where can our audience find you if we want to see more of your content?
Well, that's a good question. Where you can find me is you can subscribe to me on YouTube today at youtube.com/EmperorPizza.
All right, and that's it for our segment. Taking it back to the news desk.
Hope and Caden. Senior reporter Liam Bridgman dove deeper into the current state of the COVID-19 pandemic on WCU's campus. Take a look.
Fall is the beginning of respiratory viral season, a time when viruses like the flu and COVID-19 are common. Knowing what to do during this time of the year can help protect yourself and your loved ones from these potentially harmful viruses. Dr. Susan Consagra, North Carolina's State Health Officer and Assistant Secretary for Public Health at the North Carolina Department of Health and Human Services, says getting vaccinated is still the best defense.
One of the things that we're emphasizing right now is to get updated on your protection against some of these respiratory viral illnesses, and the best way to do that is to get your vaccine.
This comes after new variants of COVID-19 have begun to spread throughout the world. One of those variants, BA.286, has, as Consagra explains, more mutations than previous variants. But Consagra wanted to reiterate the current measures we have in place are still effective.
Everything we have available to us, including tests, including treatment, and including vaccines, are still effective against this variant. And so that's why we're still recommending all those things to stay protected as we head into fall season.
The current CDC guidelines state that the first 5 days of COVID are the most contagious, so patients are instructed to isolate at home. The next 5 days following isolation, patients are recommended to wear a mask. According to Pam Buchanan, director of WCU's Health Services, WCU follows the same protocols. Currently, Buchanan is not worried about an outbreak at WCU.
Internally, we're aware of kind of what our positivity looks like. And there's nothing that I see that indicates that what we're experiencing is outside of what the community is experiencing at large.
On September 12th, the CDC approved an updated COVID vaccine for anyone 6 months and older to help protect against new variants of the virus. These vaccines have been distributed to local pharmacies across the U.S. and will soon make it to WCU. Buchanan is currently planning to work with Walgreens to make the updated vaccine available to any student, faculty, or staff member on WCU's main campus before fall break. To stay up to date on health-related issues and when the vaccine clinics are available, follow WCU's Health and Wellness page on their Instagram. Reporting for WeTV, I'm Liam Bridgman.
Ready to ring in the spooky season? Come join the School of Stage and Screen as they present The Legend of Sleepy Hollow. Performances are October 5th and 7th at 7:30 p.m. and a matinee on October 8th at 3 p.m. All performances will take place in the University Auditorium. Tickets are $10 for students and can be purchased through the WCU Bardo Arts Center website or before the show at the box office.
October is right around the corner. Will we see chillier days ahead? Marie has this week's upcoming weather forecast.
Well, this week's weather will be today's high was apparently 76. The low will be 82, and it'll be partly sunny. Saturday's weather will be 78 and 55 as our low, and also again pretty sunny. Sunday will be 76 with a low of 52. We'll change it up a little bit and have it be partly cloudy. Monday's weather will be 78 with a low of 50, and it'll be sunny. If my slides would actually show, there's a sun over there, but you know. Tuesday will again be 78 with a low of 50, and again it'll be sunny. Wednesday will also be 78 with a low of 50, and we'll change it up a little bit and have it be partly sunny. Thursday will be 78 and with a low of 52, so we changed it up a little bit there as well, and it'll be partly sunny. And that's this week's weather.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm looking forward to sunnier days after yesterday's rain showers.
Oh, me too, and more consistency. The weather, you can't predict. In the mornings it's winter, afternoon it's summer, evening it's fall. Don't know what to wear.
I know exactly what you mean, so this weather's going to be nice.
Yes.
That does it for us. Thank you for tuning in to this week's Campus News presented by WeTV, Catamount Entertainment. I'm Sydney Martin.
And I am Rufaro Rutizirira. Have a good night, and as always, go Cats!